Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War Argwylon. I was just mentioning that I was going while the campaign was loading. I was saying that there hadn't been any updates from Creative Assembly, but just as I checked, they had posted a thingy on their forums. It's sort of just a hint, nothing else. Not the hint is also just sort of like a try and extrapolate from whatever. It was the previous Shadow of the Blade trailer which they put up saying there's something in this, apparently. Anyway, so yes, last time in our Argwylon campaign, we had taken Mistnar. We had defeated an Argwylon army here, as well as a Ulthuan army. And there's this Krace army here. And I ended it without ending the turn because it was quite late. But we have taken Mistnar, and it's a good starting position for our attack into Ulthuan. Now, I've been having some thoughts about this over the past day, and I was originally thinking we're going to have to be ambushing all the way up here. I'm still probably going to be ambushing as much as possible, because if we get an ambush on them, we'll be able to get good, casualties to deaths occurred. There's also some enemies over here. Quinel's, Bordello is currently here. They're taking Quinel's from us. Big whoop. Montfort has been taken by Argwylon. Big whoop. There's also this Argwylon army here with Alariel, which I think is the one we beat earlier. They sailed over here. Yeah, so there's this army of Krace here, which is just Core Hill, White Lines of Krace, and 6 Great Eagles. And there's this army here by Fantir, which has got 2 Swordmasters of Hoa, 3 Spearmen, some Shadow Warriors, Lothern Sea Guard, Illyrian Reaver Archers, Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, Sun Dragon, and a Frostheart Phoenix. We should be able to defeat that. If we get attacked by either one of these, we should be able to defeat it. Both at the same time, maybe. It would be cutting it very close. I have recruited another lord here, Dalsith, just so that we have extra oomph. He doesn't have any army attached to him, but he is a monster treeman, spellcaster primarily, but, that is extra oomph. So, since I can't recruit treemen, that's the next best thing. You are limited to recruiting one lord per turn, so I can't recruit a whole bunch of them here. You may be noticing this, the Dwellers Below. Now, I mentioned before I'm playing this with a mod called the Woodelves. And that allows us, among other things, to upgrade our lookout posts to level 2. This one actually started off at level 2, because I captured it. I don't know whether that means we didn't have to pay the amber. Because if you want to upgrade it to level 2, you have to pay the amber cost. But this allows us to get another building in here. The first building is always taken up by the port in this settlement's case, because it's a port city. But we also get to build a secondary building, so I'm building a waystone to increase casualty replenishment rate, as well as increasing the garrison. If we take other settlements, I'll possibly do the same. These are all ports. Tor Akre up there would be good to have. I have the option to do it with here. I don't know, honestly. I would like to get you in Paravon so that I can control it, but I feel if Albrecht goes up there to get Paravon, I won't be able to defeat him. I've asked you to attack him. You are not at war with him. You are not at... Are you at war with Argwylon? No. Are you at war with Argwylon? You're at war with Bordello. You are not at war with Argwylon. That's right, because you were going to be fighting them here, and then you got peace with Lothern and Argwylon. Or you were never at war with Argwylon, but stuff happened, diplomacy happened, they disappointed me. All that really needs to be said. What else? No, so yeah, my thoughts on this. Ambushing all the way up here. We also just have the choice of fighting in the forest. There's a lot of forest around here, which is quite good. We don't have to ambush to be able to get forest. We just have to fight in forest, which means put our units in the forest. And I think the battle has determined where the defender is. So if we're in the forest, we should be able to fight in the forest. And there's more over here than there is over here. So our bonuses will be coming to play. If I had them. Because I had to be getting them, because we don't fight in the forests that often. Some of them will be coming in. With Ara next level, I'll most definitely be doing that. Because they'll actually pay off quite a bit now. 20% ward save on during forest battles for Lord's army and all that, you know. For Durthu particularly, because he has a 20% ward save for Treekin anyway, and a 30% physical resistance on top of that. Getting another 20% from the Branch Wraith on top of that, and I don't know whether... I don't think that would stack if I had multiple Branch Wraiths in the army, as nice as that would be. But an extra 20% from that would be good. Unless Durthu already has an ability which gives that, but I don't think he... He does have Skin of the Woods. Is that the same as this? Shield of Isha, 15%. So they're two separate bonuses. So they might actually stack. So that would be not 40, but 35% ward save. With a 30% physical resistance. Which would be extremely nice. That's for the entire army too. That's just not for Treekin. So the Dryads would be getting, on top of their physical 20% physical resistance, they'd be getting 15% ward save. And Drycha can give them plus 8 melee defense. 20% ward save. And 10% weapon strength, and plus 6 in leadership. So, if we fight in the forests, we should have a better job of dealing with the high elf armies as they come to us. I don't think there's any forests around here. Is that a forest? That's grassland. That's not forest? No, that's just a little pavilion. So there's no forests on Misnar. However, there's forests abundant all the way over here. So... I suppose enough yakking, we've just really got to end a turn. I would like a turn to be able to replenish my units. And you can't recruit until you're in a... Actually, I could put you into Misnar. And then you'd be able to recruit some units. At least spend a turn recruiting them. And then a next turn. I want this! Sithari! Ah! But we can't because we need this and this. -1 global recruitment. Oh, I'd be able to recruit my army wherever I was. Just get an outpost to recruit units. Oh. Ah. So expensive too. That's why I don't really want to recruit them in his armies, because he doesn't get upkeep reduction for Dryads. Whereas Drycha does. So you can just hop out. And... Katrada is coming over here. Katra 2. Do I have anything I can give you? Let's see. Magic resistance. Potion of strength. Actually, let's have a look. Drycha, what have you got? Armor of Fortune. Warrior's Bane. That's fine. Dawnstone. That's fine. You have a Potion of Speed. I kind of want to give you a Potion of Strength. Maybe. I mean, that would be more useful for Durthu? I mean, Durthu's already dealing a huge amount of damage. He doesn't really need to deal more damage. Or is he? Let's see. Nearly 500 weapon strength. We haven't even put any points into his yellow tree, which is really quite short. You get 30% extra from that. 12, 30 extra armor. 15 extra hit points. Suppose we could give him that. But I was wanting also to go for this. 15% physical resistance for Giants. And plus 12 armor. And plus 5 melee defense. And this one also for missile resistance. Melee attack and defense. That is only for units which are rank 7 and above, but and none of our units are actually there yet. Maybe I get that when we start getting to rank 7. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's your Rouse to Wrath Dryad's ability. Okay, what do you have, Ara? I'm going to give you some items. I'll give you the Armor of Silvered Steel. You can have the Sword of Strife, and you can have the Obsidian Lodestone. I will also give you Arcane Casting items. Scroll of Power, no. Scepter of Stability, no. Scroll of Shielding. Give you the Scroll of Shielding. That way you can, like, defend a target. Okay. In turn. The Awakening of the Forest ability we have is... I was going to say that, I got sidetracked. Is from one of the researchers we get with this, the Woodelves mod. Where it gave us, like, 4 extra amber, as well as Awakening the Forest in any province, in any region which we own. So it will help us with clumps of enemy units during defense. And I think we get 3 casts of it during a battle. Quite nice. Also makes sense for us as a faction. We just call upon the forest to defeat the interlopers. I'm gonna have to check my diplomatic standing with the other Wood Elves. I hope they're not going to get too upset at me attacking these High Elves, but, well. Can't be overly attached to them. Broken nose, get a wah. Okay, let's see. You're just sitting in Quenelles. Do I want to upgrade Paravon? It's got a pretty good garrison there. I would be able to add that. The thing is, it probably wouldn't be enough even if they attacked. Unless their army is all the peasants, then it would be. I'm also loath to upgrade it because it's an important settlement. Because amber deficit, right? But if they take it, then we get the amber. And we haven't spent the amber in the first place. Alright, you just got a level. Wonderful. Shield of Isha. Okay, Core Hill. You're there. Katrada. What are we going to do?
Ridiculous.
There's no garrison on Tor Kuali.
Futile.
The garrison is the army in there is not that big. They are reinforcing, but they have no recruiting buildings there, so they're currently recruiting from other provinces. We have killed captives on you. Have killed captives on you. You have nothing because we just recruited you.
Futile.
Core Hill here is sitting around.
Ridiculous.
Not particularly interested in keeping Misnar. It doesn't really matter to me. A benefit of having just outposts everywhere. I was thinking of sending Katrada over to attack the walls of Tor Kuali. I think we might just go straight for the Shrine of Khaine. Katrada, you can embark up here. I want to see whether there's any armies coming up north here. No, there isn't. Okay, Durthu, you can go to here. We can make a stop off in Elysia. Drycha, You can move up as well. Move to there. Just to make sure you're in the forest. And Dalsith, you can come along for the trip anyway. You are a Law of Life spellcaster, so you're rather useful for us. They'll spend force trying to taking Misnar back. Not trying, they will take it back, but hey, it'll slow them down. Okay. Because I'm focused on getting this. I have to take Torandlek, I think. I haven't got a garrison there. I really don't have much garrisons in anywhere. Tor Akra doesn't have one either. I'm worried about armies marching up here and here. Okay. End turn. I feel better now that we're in the forest with the bonuses we get. Or bonuses we will be getting. I can imagine the high elves are just like, where did they go? The forests are very noisy this time of year. Yes, they sound particularly angry. Ah. Yep, they're attacking Misnar. Oh, we have Starfire shafts in there? Whatever. Oh no, they took Misnar. How will we recover from this terrible loss? I'm actually tempted to go back and attack them. And get rid of the army while it's there. Because we don't want to have enemy armies just grouping up and attacking us like 4 or 5 again, all on top of us like they were last time. However, every settlement we take slows us down. Okay. I will take Elysia. It's got a war hall in there, so we'll want to deprive them of that. So they can't build armies around here. Drycha, you're going to lead the attack on Elysia. It's a 50-50 chance that we'll win. Apparently, Drycha just kicks that much butt. Because I want Durthu to be... it's not the forest there. Oh well. I wanted him to be like in the forest just on the edge. But since he's not attacking, he's not going to be... he's not going to be... have his movement reduced to 0 once the settlement gets taken. And there we go. Just auto-resolve that. There we go. And seeding. We get Speed of Lycos and the Helm of the Hunt. The last relic of Gwyn-Thrall's legendary quest. Any who wear it are charged with his renowned strength and vigor. Plus 5 armor, plus 15 charge bonus, and reload time reduction, plus 5%. Hey! Dalsith, you can actually, like, fire your bow faster. It'd be rather neat if they actually had, like... I don't know what they'd have. Like a spine like a spine or thorn shooting thing out of their arm? Sounds like something Tyranids would have. Okay. Shield of Isha.
Impossible.
Katrada. I'm gonna have to get some of these on you. Rank 8. Oh no. We can get Flurry of Bowels though. I could damage the walls of Tor Akara. Akara? Achare? Akara? Akara sounds better. You failed. We have failed. Okay, you in the forest? I wish it told you if they were. Like, what the area they're currently located in is. I don't think you can see it anywhere. Like here? Can you see it on the character screen? Location. No. Can't see what the terrain they're currently standing in is. Drycha. No, you're too far away. I'm going to... Let's see. Is this forest? That's light forest, and that's within range. Okay, there. I think that would mean that Durthu's army will have the buff. Oh, and it's level 2 again. I suppose it's got to be because it's a port. Okay, Daith is heading home. Yep. And turn. The trees are actually changing color when we take the region. They go from the sort of, I don't know, yellow and light greens to this more sort of just overall green color. Which is quite nice. I like that detail. Though it does lead to things like rather funny. If Bretonnia takes over the Empire, you can sort of imagine them replacing all the pine forests with oak forests. Likewise, if the Empire takes over Bretonnia or Ulthuan, they just replace all of these birch and oak trees with pine trees for some reason. I mean, they look like pine trees to me, the Empire ones. Greenskins, if they took it over, it would just be all like scrubby grassland with mushrooms everywhere. Oh!
Imbecile.
Hello, Belinar. How's it going? Imbecile. Do you want to take Tor Akare? Akare. Oh, remember also, Durthu and Dalsith here have wallbreaker, so we can just smack through the walls. We don't need to break holes in the wall. It's nice if we do. Lower your bowels. Yeah, we'll go and attack the settlement. Okay. This is where all my carefully laid plans come to naught because there's multiple armies and they're going to end up catching me. They can't move close enough. Elysia, it doesn't matter. We'll be taking Tor Akare. Akare. How many different ways have I pronounced this? Okay, there's 4 holes in the walls. And we are fully replenished. Very nice. At the moment, I'm feeling quite confident about this invasion of Ulthuan. I was afraid it was going to be, we land, we get swamped by like 5 armies and just, nope. But, dare I say, I'm getting a bit confident. Let's hope not a bit overconfident. I've heard bad things about that. Okay, this will also hurt Ilariel, because when I was playing as Ilariel, I was reminded that she gets diplomatic penalties when parts of Ulthuan are not held by High Elves. I don't know whether that applies for the AI though. It's one thing I would have always liked to have with Ilariel, and she has a mechanic where depending on the strength of chaos corruption in provinces you own, affects her power. Like, if chaos gets stronger, she gets weaker. But I think conversely, I think her attack stats get higher. But she her magic abilities get lower or something like that. I thought it would be neat if that was actually tied to the entire world. So how much chaos corruption there is in the entire world would affect Alarielle, not just in your provinces. That would mean for the majority of the campaign, she would be quite weak, and when the invasion of chaos comes, she would get especially weak, because chaos corruption would start coming up. However, it would encourage the player to go out of Ulthuan and, you know, cleanse chaos all over the map. You're like, oh, there's a lot of chaos corruption in, like, Lustria. I have to go and destroy that. Because you do start in quite a defensive position in the middle of Ulthuan as Alarielle. So finding reasons to leave the comfort of your home is kind of difficult. Okay, all the holes are over here. Couldn't have been here. Oh well. There's only one tower here, so that's fine. No. We can't do that. Also thinking, playing as Alarielle, it would be nice if our forest spirits actually had the, maybe a varied appearance? Ours look all woody. The ones for, Avalon have a, lighter wood color, which looked quite neat. Maybe if we had, like, a mix of that in our army or something. Okay. So, Catra and Dulcith? Whatever your name is. Oh, you're enjoying a show over there, Catra. Drycha. We're in the, you were in that place. Okay. Let's just attack. Ah, they're Lothern Sea Guard. They've got spears. No! My cunning plan. My schemes. Ah, you're not anti-large. What do they got over here? Silver Helms, Lothern Sea Guards. Silver Helms. I mean, they are anti-large. Hey, hey, over there. Damn it, I give you an order, it's not a suggestion. Will this bounce off the wall? Let's have a look. Yes, yes it will. It's like, doing. Bye. It's my own fault. I knew that they bounce off walls. I was just interested to see whether that one in particular would do so, because it's such a fast moving spell, I thought it would just plow through them anyway, but nope. Squawk, squawk. Come on. Get in there. Ah! Smack. Whoa. No. The Great Eagles aren't going too badly against the Sea Guard. What are their anti-large? 16. Yeah. They're not able to do that well against them. I should have attacked them earlier. They did some damage to that one, but I suppose 4 big birds is too much for them to deal with. Squawk! I do like great eagles. In the campaign, I find that they're quite useful. Okay. Go over here. Bark. Have you... You haven't broken through those white lines yet? Come on. There's a noble there. Go peck his eyes out. We're eagles. We're not crows. Yeah, look at how quickly they're tearing through him. Uh-oh. No! Silver helms! They're not anti-large. They are hurting them, though. No, my great eagles. Okay. Yeah. Get them. And you get in here too. You have healing spells. And I would like to make use of that. Because my birds are hurt. Yeah, it is. Oh, I can summon these units anywhere? Okay. Drycha, summon these dryads right here. Does that actually cause damage when it spawns them? I don't think so. Let's see. Unbinding. Okay, they might actually disappear after a while. I have a mod which means there's no summon degradation, but I've had it work with most other mods, but maybe it won't work for that unit. We'll have to see. I don't think they're taking damage over time. No, they're not. Maybe it will just maybe they'll just hang around. Okay, can you heal my birds? Caviar? Caviar? Heal my birds! Thank you. Let's see, where are they? Okay, they're nearly going to go. Go up here. There's the unit which is summoned. Yeah, okay. Eh, they're not. Oh, hang on. Nope, nope, they're fine. The, Unbinding ran out, but, they're hanging around still. So that's fine. It does work. Glad it does. I like summons being permanent. It does make things more powerful, but, Swing, swing, swing. Oh, my dryads. Drycha! Come on, attack him. Slice. Fire! Splat! We were beset by a dryad whose woodsy eyes burned with a fiery anger which seemed completely unbecoming to her form. Get rid of those silver helms. No! Run away! And victory. Yay. Okay. A number of casualties. None to our treekin. But they didn't really get stuck in. There wasn't that many units to attack, really. Oh, geez. That's fighting rather fiercely. Okay. What a lovely place. I'm sure it'll look better when we tear it to the ground and just make it a massive forest. There we go. Who got the most kills in that? 46 for one of our units of Dryads. 36 for Durthu. 4 for Ara. 32, 19, 20, and 34 for our Great Eagles. They did pretty well against those Sloth and Seaguard. 12, 18, 5, 10, 16 for our Treekin. Let's see. 46, 41, 41, 38, 10, 20, 17, 18, and 23. Drycha's army lost 8. Dalsis' army lost none. It was a bit of a help. It was a bit slow getting into combat, but, well. I could have had him just break a hole in the wall over the other side. Ah well, I wanted all my units together, and he did heal my birds. Eagle Squad. Ugh. We lost 144. We defeated 663. They lost 510. It's pretty good. Do you like how tough Dryads and all that get? And when we get Drycha's army back up and running again, because her army got integrated into Durthu's, they'll just get stronger because Drycha gives them frenzy. On top of the you know, armor piercing and ward save, chip bonus and melee defense. Else. Oh, actually, playing as Avalon, I realized they have a right which gives, I think it's 20 or 30 armor to Dryads while it's active. Which is like, oh, I want that. I think our Dryads have like 60 armor? 66 because we defeated, maybe defeated a certain lord? Can't actually remember. But yeah, putting them up to 90 armor would be, I think that's the same amount of armor as a White Lion of Krace. It's like 3 times the armor of an Empire swordsman. So what will I do with this settlement? I'm tempted to sack it, or to raise it, get a huge amount of cash from it, and then reseed it with, like, wow. Dalsin? Dalsin? So we play Street Fighter. No, what's his name? The other treeman. Oh, their names are difficult to remember. Especially because I only recruited him like 3 turns ago. But I'll reseed the settlement with him, and then we'll be able to build it up. Replenish our losses. And then move on again. Again, it's also just depriving it from the enemy because they don't have well, they won't have the high level settlement now. We're really just marching through their territory, taking settlement sites as we get our way to the Shrine of Khaine. Trying to think of it, the Shrine of Khaine is a rather unfortuitous location for us because there's no forests nearby. How long do we have to wait to hold the Shrine of Khaine? That is 15 turns to build the shrine. Then we get the option. I'm partially tempted to get Drycha to draw the Sword of Khaine, because Durthu would be a beast with it, but he would lose the what's it called? The Sword of Daith ability, which lowers armor by 30 and also deals damage to units in an area. Which is a quite nice debuff. He can only use it twice during the show. But I'd be able to keep that. Drycha doesn't actually have a items able to. Well, she has the Warrior's Bane, but doesn't have a unique item. Can't give the Sword of Daith to Drycha. Specific. Or Durthu. Well, I think we will keep it to Durthu. Story-wise, it's Durthu who is supposed to be going for it. At least the story which I've been going along with. So, get Durthu to get it. I don't think Drycha would be able to utilize it too well. Her animations is that of a Dryad. They're not really... They do fine in combat, but I feel that there's something a bit iffy with their attacking animations. Anyway. Yep. Raise it! Take Tor Akra, colonize it. Hop out. We're probably actually going to lose Dalsith. Yay, another regiment of renown I can't make use of. Duh. Life bloom. And Ara can get Warrior Pals. Durthu, you can get... Got Skin in the Woods for you already. Because that applies even outside of forests. I got it. You can get... Rally. Okay. Good, good. Get Ezra Lookout. Drycha, you can move to here. Move to the Light Forest there. Katrada, you've moved. Let's see, Toraka. Do we have anything unique here? Hunting camp. Okay, well we get 2 amber for that.
No.
If you attack Dalsith, I'll be annoyed, but I kind of want to remove his items in case he gets killed. We'll do so. It's not that big of a loss. If he does end up being felled, end turn. I mean, that'd have to be kind of silly if they go straight for Tor Akare while we're right there. Order of Lawmasters declares war on the Shade Wraith. Shade Wraith actually had an army in Athel Lauren for a while. Clan Scryer declares war on the Shade Wraith. Reichland gets a military alliance with Wissenland. We encounter Clan Scryer and Talia. Eleanor the Wise is coming to attack Dulcith. I'm gonna flee with you because Drycha's in reinforcements with you. And he takes Torakaro right out from underneath us. There was no garrison there, but there's no walls, so again, I'm tempted to just attack him, destroy him. There isn't a full army up there, and there was also the army over here. Oh, I see. He retreated across the river. Age of Discovery.
Imbecile.
What's this army? Finudel the Noble. Western armor. King of Jockey's steed. Excellent steed of Valyrian. Mounted ability. Constant vigor. Charge bonus plus 10%. That's actually the first time I've seen a mount actually give a like an ability like that. I think. Outside of like flying. Should we get rid of Balinar here? 30% ward save. I mean, his army is Swordmasters of Hoeth, Spearmen. They have 40 armor. Bonus versus large. It's all infantry. Lariel's up there. If I attack them,
Never.
I'm going to want to be able to attack you as well. I don't think you can get to there in one turn, but you're in march stance, so I can't tell. Is there any forests up here? That's light forest. That's grassland. That's mountains. So we could, like, fight over here in this forest. Point of interest. Apparently, public order is not going too well for toward Dranil. They have no garrison. Go and attack them. Actually, hold off. Katrada, go into Drycha's army. Quick save, and what's the battle map going to be like? Now. Okay. Fight the battle. I want to get rid of the army. Remember, there is the other Safri army nearby. But I would also still like to own the province so that we can replenish our losses. As well as recruit some more units. Because I would like Drycha's army to be stronger. Let's see, the biggest threat in their army? I don't know. Swordmasters of Hoeth? Treekin will be able to deal with them. They're great swords. Really good great swords, but still great swords. They also have... Is that a noble? I think that's a noble. That's not a Lawmaster of Hoeth. Shadow Warriors. Northern Sea Guard and Armored High Elf Archers. I actually have some of those. I think. Yeah, I think I've got some of the old High Elf Archer models. The plastic ones. I don't think I've painted any. No. I do like the Sword Masters of Hoeth. I try to make use of them on my armies. They tend to die though because the enemy focus fire them with their arrows. When you're fighting Dark Elves, there's just so many arrows coming at them. It's like the hammerers for the dwarves. You've got an entire army and they focus on the one unit which doesn't have shields. Makes perfect sense. But it is frustrating. Because you're like, I want them to shine in combat. Nope. Nope. They got 90 in their unit? No, now they're down to 30 when they get to melee. Damn you. Oh, look at how small the city is now. That's even the same place. Okay. Where are they going to be? Treeman. Over there. Durthu. There. Okay. Charge! Ow! Don't do that! Bam! That was actually a pretty good hit. They're all clumped together. Oh, oh dear. That's not going to go well for you. You know that, don't you? Oh, come on, Durthu! Get in, get in, get in, get in! I want to cast spells on them. Durthu, why must you be so slow? Ow. Didn't want... My eagles! No! Okay, here we go. Bam! Bam! Ooh! Ooh! And we've got this! Assault of Stone as well! All the abilities! They're all clumped up! They're gonna die horrible deaths! Oh! Oh, it's glorious. Bam! Victory! Oh, where's Balinar? There he is. Squish him! All his magic meant nothing against the rage of Durthu. No, my book! How is one supposed to read in this situation? Here comes the birds! Oh, there we go. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Squawk! Oh, no! I will be so overdue. Drycha, you didn't even get into combat. Ah, that went far better than I was expecting. Look at them all! And really all it cost us was a summoned unit Dryads. There's quite a few dead there though. Probably collateral damage. I think Durthu killed quite a few with his Lamentation of Despair. That's a bit unwieldy to use it, but yeah. Oh well. Decisive victory! 70 losses. 564 losses. They still killed quite a few. 29, 27, 14. Yeah. I mean, our Dryads... Yeah. They did deploy more than them. Because our army is so... I don't know. 147 kills for Durthu. That's probably not even counting all of them. That's actually a lord I'd like to see in Warhammer 3 Festus the Leech Lord. There's a lot of really neat demon lords for Creative Assembly to add. Game 3. Especially Nurgle. Nurgle and Khorne got the most of it. I kind of hope that they get some things from Warhammer Online. I do like stuff they had from that. I don't know if it was the thing on the tabletop. The Sorcerers of Tzeentch had a disc which they could fly around on, which was... But just seeing, like, great unclean ones would be nice. I might have mentioned before, I would also like to see, like... It would be purely a visual thing, but I'd like to see, like, a pack where some of the units look more like how they used to look. Like, it's an option you can turn on and off. Because some of the units have changed their appearance a lot. It's be unlikely to happen because Games Workshop, I imagine, would want the units to look like the most current models they have, or at least for the time period when the tabletop when the game was made. But like Bloodletters, they used to look really like not snake-like, but they had a really bendy spine look to them. Also, like Great Unclean Ones, they had a their old metal model used to have like a mouth on their snake-like tongue. Dwarves were also more rotund. But yeah, it wouldn't affect a lot of the models. But some of the designs for it. It'd be like the horrors. I hope the horrors of Tzeentch look like the metal models which they had in Warhammer Total War. Warhammer Fantasy Battles rather than the more recent horrors. I don't really like the recent horror models which have beaks. I like the older ones where they just had like a mouthful of sharp needle teeth and just like a pink squiggly blob. They're still kind of like that, but I don't know. Don't like the beaks on them. The Chaos Spawn look like how the Chaos Spawn models used to look like, I'm pretty sure. Because then they released that plastic kit where they had interchangeable parts, and some of them were like insectoid bits, and they had like a Cyclops eye on them. I think? Or, no, hang on. Chaos Spawn actually, I think, don't really look like the models at all. I'd have to look at the models, because I never collected Chaos, so I didn't have any Chaos Spawn. This is actually an example of it. You can see the difference in between Mark of Chaos and how some of the models in that look compared to Warhammer Total War. The Chaos Spawn, I believe, in Mark of Chaos is based off on the old metal model, where it's like this blob, but it's got a very distinct, like, mouth full of teeth jutting out of it. Whereas this one is more sort of like it's got like legs. It's less of like a shambling blob. It's still, I mean, like, it's got legs in this one walking around on, rather than sort of being fat and blobbish. Hard to describe something which is kind of indescribable. What else? The Skaven Warp Lightning cannon is also something which is different, because the old model, which is in Mark of Chaos, which I actually have one of, was much more lower to the ground. It was on a sort of like a cart thing. Well, it was essentially just a cannon on a on wheels on the ground. It wasn't lifted up on a platform like the one in Warhammer Total War is, which is the more recent plastic kit. Because the model was made interchangeable with the Plague Claw catapult. You would buy it and you could make it into either a Warp Lightning cannon or Plague Claw catapult. So they both use the same chassis. Whereas the Plague Claw Catapult didn't used to be a thing, so the Warp Lightning Cannon had its own unique metal model, which was pushed by 2 slaves on the back. It had like a big sniper scope down the side of it. And Warp Lightning in this big sort of brass open barrel at the end, at the back of it. Okay. Yay, money. Seed it. Defeated Belladar the Wise, Wisdom Humbled. The renowned knowledge of the Lawmaster did not aid him in his hour of need. Perhaps he should have remained in the White Tower. We get passive ability, the Book of the Phoenix. Chance of unit gaining hit points, or chance of unit instantly dying when his hit points get lower than 10%. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if Durthu gets close to death, he has a chance of coming back. Though it's at 10%, so he has a chance of dying outright. But oh, we got the Scarecrow banner. Used to be excited about that. Then I realised it was only for flying units. Actually, that helps us a fair bit against the Isles, because I've got a few flying. Okay, we've got Flurry of Bows and Shield of Isha. Let's get... How much is a replenished troops on this? 12%. That is 15%. It's really just, I really like pretty much all of these spells. Especially in our situation. I do like Shield of Thorns. A lot. How much does that reduce the cost of it by? Second level it doesn't? No. Oh, it just reduces cooldown. Okay. You can't overcast it? No, whatever. Get the Withering. There we go. Durthu goes up a level. Durthu can get... Let's see. Do we have any level 7 units here yet? No. The closest is rank 5. Actually, rank 6 on the Great Eagles. I'm going to get Shield of the Forest anyway. I think it'll be good to have it. Just before. Or I could get Flock of Doom so I can overcast it. Which would make it last longer. What's the spell do cost normally? 6. And then 12, so doubles it. And getting level 2 reduces it down to 5 and 10. Okay. Wild Heart would be nice. Since Wild Form. I really want to buff my army. I get Shield of the Forest. When we start getting rank 7, we'll be able to make use of it straight away. So, Akare, get that. Durthu. Can hop out. Let's see, Drycha, you can move to there. Catrada went up a level. You can get all the woods. One more level, we'll get Shield of Isha on you. Hey, we can get these ones now. Nice. Okay. Drycha's Handmaidens. That gives bonuses to Branch Race. Ridge of Kurnos. Weapon strength plus 7% for Forest Spirit units and also Frenzy. The Wildkin gives Frenzy for Dryads. Don't have any Dryads in your army currently? Actually, no, that's a lie. You have 1. Or Flurry of Bowels. So many good things. Get the Wildkin. And Move over to here. Oh. There we go. They'll make all the difference in the world moving to there. Okay, yeah, and you're ambushing. So if they get... Oh, whatever.
Ridiculous.
We should be able to defeat you. And you. What's the other army? Can we recruit any other heroes here? No, we can't. How are things going on in Ulthuan? Montfort's army is no longer there. Would actually take it back. Tudathus. It's got dryads and treekin. How are you feeling about all this? Yeah, fine. What about you? Fine, you don't care. What about you? You don't care, and you do not care. It is deteriorating. Like 2 points, apparently. Because of past treaties with Carcassonne. But you actually like that I've had military actions against Ulthuan. So, yay! Doing good things. Kind of. Okay, and we have so much money. Do I have anything I can spend it on? Ooh, Paravon, actually. We upgraded you, didn't we? Yes, we did. Get the waystone. And I will move you to here. There we go. Okay, ooh, one more turn also for this, which is Hukon's Gift, which will reduce the construction cost and time for buildings. Also increase our income. And then I'll get the Mother's Love to reduce the upkeep for tree, animal, and beast units. There we go. Is anyone going to come and attack me? Come on, I dare you. I want Drycha's army to be upgraded. It's expensive to maintain all these lords. We need more money. Now, should I take the... Ooh, and we can't forget the army of Krace there. I could ambush that with Sturthu. That would be fantastic. We can't forget... I was thinking, should we attack the capital, which is down here, instead of going straight for the sort of Shrine of Khaine, just so that we get rid of like a large settlement there. It's annoying that I can't make better use of any of the settlements. It's like I could take it, then I can recruit. Oh wait, no. Areas where we can recruit units is in Ulthuan. Bronze Gift. Get a Mother's Love. It takes 3 turns, costs 2 amber, but it will reduce the upkeep of our Forest Spirit units further. Okay, where are you going to embark?
Ridiculous.
Durthu, if we put you here... That would be 21. Damn it. What about up here? 26. I want to put you close by so that when they disembark, we could catch them. There's Caradrian. They're going for Elysia. I don't need Hunter's Camp. That would be nice when we want to recruit more units because want this. We need this building. Temple of Ereth Kiel. Okay, to upgrade the Oak of Ages, we need 15 amber. Are you just going to, like... It's nice that they have all these forests around here. There's light forest there, but my other armies won't be able to ambush near there. We don't actually have any bonuses to ambushing, I don't think. I think I've noted that before, but yeah. Treatment Lords get no bonuses to ambushing at all. And we have none as a faction either. You would think they would, but nope. The Elven Lords probably do, but it's odd that the Forest Spirits do not. Get the World Route pathway. How much upkeep will it cost for the Dryad units? 63. Why I was wanting to get them with Drycha, because they're so cheap. Upkeep wise, I think she pays like half the price of it. Yeah, 50%. Minus 50%. I want to deal with some of these armies before they start clustering up too much. If I lay ambush here. Yeah, let's lay ambush over here. We'll be able to catch them if they come across the river. And they'll probably try and get to Akara because they see it as being undefended. Okay, and we'll get... And we'll get the World Route pathway so we're not paying as much to recruit units. Or should I get the Foraging Grounds? Increase income from all buildings 2% faction-wide. You might get that. Currently I've got this in most of my areas, so I've got like +3 weapon strength or +5% weapon strength. Let's see. Well, not there. I had it there. I suppose I've only got it here now. You have Knights of the Realm in your army now. Paravon, if they get attacked, will most likely die.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
I don't know. I thought your army was predominantly peasants. I don't really want to lose you. Taking up 792. Such a difference. With him, if I recruit a Dryad, I can afford 1. With Drycha, I can afford 2.
Lady of the Azray.
Are you... You are at war with them?
Whether chivalrous or not, I will strike you down.
I would like it if you would attack them, please. Wage Shrines of Ulthuan. It's not improving my relations with you. Well, apparently it is improving. My opinion of them is improving. This is so weird to look at. This is like what the game considers my faction's relation with that faction is. Which really doesn't come... I don't know how much that comes into play. Does that determine partly the likelihood of them accepting something from me? Oh well. Ilariel just went away. You know what would be terrible right now if the Beastmen decided to attack us somewhere. Oh hey, we got Finodel the Noble. You failed. Ambush! Dalsith attacking though, which means all this is going to have to come in as reinforcements off the map. I think I'm going to auto-resolve this, because otherwise I'll have to wait for my army to march over to them, and we'll lose the element of surprise. There we go. Kill the captives. So that's a better outcome than I would have gotten, because they would have all been, you know, in position if I played it by the time Durthu got over there. A time when the auto-resolve can be in your favor. then? Should we attack Krace in there? Wham! Yeah. Trickster's Helm, plus 10% ward save. Armor plus 2 and melee defense plus 7. And a Crown of Command. And Ruby Ring of Ruin. Oh yay. Orc Companion. Reinforcement range increases, nice. Do we have that on all of our lords? Let's see. You have a Hawk Companion. Durthu, do you have a Hawk Companion? Because that's quite a nice bonus. We don't need the Hunting Hound. Get the Hawk Companion. Public order bonus from that's nice. Razor Standard. No, the Razor Standard's nice. Okay, can you get something? Get a War Dancer Drummer. I don't know. None of those are really what I'd like on you. You get smoke and mirrors. Dalsith, you can get. You have no army. I don't know. Inspiring Presence? No. Just focus on spells. That's why I've got you there. Get Flesh to Stone. Katrada, you get Shield of Isha. Okay, did I not build something here? Oh, whatever.
Misguided. Unwise. Certainly not.
I would like to get rid of this army. He won't be able to recruit that back. Because he only has Misnar next, I think. Oh, hang on. No, their capital is the Shrine of Khaine. But I would, as I said, like to get rid of you. How big of a problem would that be? The Great Eagles. Worrisome. Owls are better.
Misguided.
However, flying doesn't mean much when their land units get destroyed. And will most certainly destroy their land units. Can I give the Trickster's Helm to Drycha? Armor of Fortune. Let's see. Armor of Fortune is 6, 8, and 8. I don't think the Trickster's Helm is better than that. Yeah, plus 10% ward save, but 8 physical resistance and 8 ward save? That's more overall. So I actually like that more in Drycha. Durthu, what's your armor? Glittering Scales. I could give you Trickster's Helm. You would have ward save 25% then. But I like the -5 melee attack the Glittering Scales gives you. I could give that to the Branch Wraith. Yep. Yep. And you can have Fireball. Why not? Sorry, Dalsith, you found a very neat helmet, and then we took it away from you. Get a Dragonbane gem. You're a tree. You're kind of flammable. And you can have the Speed of Lycos. Cast it on yourself, perhaps. Make yourself invisible temporarily. Standard. Don't. This isn't useful because you got nothing to put them on. I've really got you there just as muscle. Tell you what, let's lay an ambush here again. Perhaps they will feel gutsy and go for Tor Akara. Get the Forager's Grove. And I can upgrade this, and we can get the other building as well. Entered. I know that's an extra amber, but well. Damn it, Ilario, don't. Good. You didn't foil my ambush by stumbling into it first. Oh, my plan. Okay, and hopefully Durthu will be close enough so that Krace will get caught by Durthu's ambush first, if they decide to try and get Tor Akara back. Haha, you do. Right. Nice. I will definitely play this. Oh, this is grassland? Oh, I think it's because it's in the terrain he was in. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. So it's better to not lay an ambush in a forest, because then that would make you the defender if you get attacked, and therefore the battle would take place in the forest. If you lay an ambush in a forest, because you're attacking, because I'm attacking them, because they fell for my ambush, it's taking place in the terrain they're in, which will be grassland because they were walking along the road. Right. Perhaps ambushes should take place in the terrain of the attacker, because you're putting them at you're putting them at a disadvantage. So in a way, you would get to choose the terrain which they're fighting on, I feel, because you'd be catching them at a point where they were vulnerable. Hey, look, one of our eagles is rank 7. Enemy. Be able to get that bonus for our great eagles now. And it will be able to take advantage of it. The only unit in our army which will be able to do so. Okay, time to cut down an army of white lions of Krace. I do like them. I do like white lions. I do like sword masters more though. This isn't stat wise, this is just appearance wise. No, I do think the sword masters are a better unit than white lions. I think white lions are kind of... They struggle to find their position in an army, I think. From what I've seen other people. Okay. All their eagles. They're all going to swoop on Durthu. He's going to have great eagles perching in his branches. Damn pigeons, get out. It's like, what's her name? From, Shale, is it? From Dragon Age Origins. And her constant hatred of pigeons because she's a golem. Okay. I should play that game again. I remember playing it a lot to see the different paths in it, but there's not as much variation in the game as you'd think. A lot of it just sort of is at the beginning, and then after that, it doesn't really mean much. Why aren't you charging? Hey, I said charge. Don't get caught up on birds. Not have a holiday. I think it was probably because they were attacking. They were like choosing to fight the birds, but then No! It's called heal anti-large. No, he's just armor piercing. Anti-infantry. Oh, jeez. Poof. No, Ara. Get off me, you giant dirty bird! Still! You're still just standing around. Oh well. I think ours are faster. It's 110. 121. Yeah, our Great Eagles are faster than theirs. Squawk. Core hill. He's got 2 axes. Oof. Stupid bird. I'm trying to look cool. Nope. Okay, that wasn't as clean as I was hoping, but some people decided to stop attacking for whatever reason. Come on. There we go. Close. Actually glad I got that as an ambush. I don't think it would have gone as well. Oh, we lost a unit of Dryads? Oh. Oh well. So, turns out great axes are rather good against trees. Didn't lose any treekin. Probably because most of them were sitting around not doing anything. Yeah, and I think the auto targeting. Well, I was telling them to attack and it was going, oh, attack the birds. Okay. But they're in the air. Perhaps we'll be able to just sit around for 2 turns, recruit the unit of Dryads again. Recruit, like, a bunch more Dryads into Drycha's army. Come back strong. We could also be in a deficit for a bit, because I think I have like 30,000 gold in the bank. And we got rid of the army of Krace here, so, rather heavily. There's not that many, white lines of Krace in that army left. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7 units out of all that. Of the white lions of Krace. 4 hills gone, and the Great Eagles are all pretty injured. Maybe they'll combine the Great Eagles together to consolidate their strength. Just take one eagle and mash it up with the one next to it. Really, it doesn't work like that. And another one of our Great Eagles got rank 7. Oh, it'll be nice when we get some forest dragons. After we get the Sword of Khaine, then we'll be able to take over territory to sort of get the forest dragons. Perhaps. I don't know if we'll get that far. This is part 5. I've got half an hour left. I mean, I rather like how this has been going. It's been a lot more successful than I thought it would be. Not as destructive as I thought it would be. At the beginning, I was thinking of just wiping out all the other all the other Woodelves and taking over Athlon for my own, and then using all that power early on to do other things, but pan out. So attacking Paravon was the consolation prize, and then going ham and sailing across the sea and trying to get the Shrine of Khaine. Actually worked out better than I thought it would. And now we're back. And angrier than ever. Who got the most skills in their army? 30 for 1 unit of White Lions. Who got the most kills in our army? 104 for 1 unit of Dryads. Jeez, what were they attacking? Probably chasing them down. 66, 68, 14, 18, 0, 0, 13, 39, 55, 0, 17. 3 for the Branch Wraith. Ara got badly injured. Nearly died. I suppose the White Lions of Krace are sort of armor-piercing, sort of anti-infantry types. I don't know if they have an anti-infantry bonus, but they are armor-piercing. Right, and after this we'll upgrade the settlement. Or we'll be able to build the other building in the settlement for recruitment. Then probably spend a turn or so replenishing our losses. Perhaps. I am aware that the longer we dilly-dally, the harder it will be, because they'll just replenish the armies which we're defeating. But Ulthuan doesn't get to the same sort of power level as the Empire does. Not until quite late in the campaign, at least like around turn 140. They haven't confederated. So they're all divided, and we're taking advantage of that. Just means like this, Core Hill, 1 stack army, and they've lost their capital. Safri, I think, is the biggest power in one at the moment. Possibly. Lothern, the better settlement, but and Alariel is sailing around with an injured army. Okay. $40,000 gold in the bank. Kill the captives. There we go. I mean, Alariel's actually not sailing around. She's right there. Durthu gets another rank. Confident attacker. Also gets dishonorably discharged. To see what that is. And a standard to discipline. I think we'll just go up to here. These settlements could replace the ones which we lose down here. It's just nicer to control here because there's more forest. Up here it's a lot more sparse. Peace negotiated. Bordello and Torgavon. Oh jeez. Well, thanks Torgavon. Can we get peace with them? Make a person disappear. Masamuda's pride. Trolls. But they're all the way down there. Armor of Fortune. Hey, nice. Another one. Confident attacker. Dishonorably discharged. Who's going to save the Phoenix King now? Alistair? Defeated Corhill. Attribute. Causes fear when fighting against High Elves. Well, useful for Durthu? He causes terror. We'll get peace with you. But you got peace with the others.
Whether chivalrous or not,
I refuse.
Come on. How much money do you want?
Impudent whelp.
Your ways are unchivalrous.
If you insist.
Yes, although the Grail is something a commoner like you could never dream to sup from. Yeah. And just dump gold on him until he's like, yeah, fine, we'll leave you alone. We have Paravon. That's my Eagle recruitment center. I don't want to sail. I don't want to teleport to the Sword of Death battle because for some reason we already have the Sword of Death. I don't have to fight the battle. I would have, but apparently we don't need to. Something went wrong. Okay, let's see. Swift and sturdy. This is no, not that. The forest's raw. Treekin, treemen, great eagles, and forest dragons. This is basically exactly what we need. So it gives missile resistance to our great eagles, melee attack and defense +5. Oh. They'll be able to make use of it at some point.
Ridiculous.
Should we attack these armies? Yep. I want to get rid of them. Okay, auto resolve. There we go. Bye-bye. They couldn't retreat because she was in 4,118. Because they were in forced march mode. So it just made things easier for me and it wiped out both armies. Very nice. Banner of Swiftness. Okay, Durthu. You can come up here. Go into the Light Forest. Camp. Drycha. Go into the Light Forest. Camp. And Dulcith, just get into the forest here. In camp. Now, I want on you. Oh. Do you even get something to reduce the cost of recruiting new units? No, you don't. Get evasion so we can get regrowth and then the dwellers below. Oh yes, the dwellers below the ability we get, not an awakening of the woods. Ah, specifics. We've got Frenzy for Dryads already. That would increase it to +8 instead of +4. And also increase it to +25% casualty replenishment. But Frenzy doesn't get better. This would give you Frenzy. And also 7% weapon strength for Forest Spirit units. We give 10% weapon strength in forest battles. Get Ranger Kurnos. Drycha's Handmaidens, that also gives bonuses to branch race, but you only have one in your army. But the upkeep reduction would be useful for me to be able to support more Dryads in your army. So get that. And you can get... They'll cost specify miasma. Okay. Actually, you get rid of one. You get them. I'm actually going to be in negative for that. Doesn't matter. We've got so much money. I can just sit here on massive mound of gold I've taken from High Elves. Evasion would be nice. I'm gonna get Earthblood. Because it's better on you than it is on our other lord because he's so slow. Okay, we've got pretty much everything I want in the red tree. Stand your ground is nice, but it's not... The melee defense it gives is nice. I'm going to start getting the other abilities in here. Curse of Anra here will be nice, and Transformation to Kadon will actually give me a Manticore. Get Flock of Doom. That will mean you'll be able to overcast it. Okay, Tor Arkara will be getting up. We're going to have a Mother's Love that will reduce the upkeep. We'll be able to support more Dryads in our armies. End turn. Okay. Come, High Elves. Which ones of you feel that you're strong enough to be able to take me on? We actually have no enemies on the mainland now. Except for the, No, am I at war with the Greenskins, the Broken Nose tribe? I don't think I am. I might have. I was, but I think I got peace with them. I don't know if I've been dragged into war again with them on my, Wood Elf allies. Border Princes are no more. I like that the Wood Elves don't care that I'm fighting the High Elves. It means I can rely on them. Skeggy, declare war on Krace and Illyrian. Torgavon, you're attacking Bastion. Ugh. I want to stay on the good side of the Wood Elves, so I don't have much choice.
Not possible.
Hello, Tyrion. Your army is nice, but it's not that fantastic. Architect. And Builder. I mean, Sacrificial Ground is also giving us experience. Missile resistance on our Great Eagles. I mean, that's like, what, 15 experience per turn? It's piddly, but, I don't need this. The recruitment cost is like, whatever. With all the money I have. Get Sacrificial Grounds. Actually, what's a garrison? Waystone. Yep. If they attack me, I want to replenish my forces quickly. Oh, if I could get the Regiments of Renown, but I can't because they're not forest spirits.
Lady of the Azrael.
No instant armies around here. Waterfall Palace. We can't get that yet. 2 more turns for rank 4. We don't have enough amber for that. Okay, what can we get here? Vol the Maker. Eldrazor, that's useless. That would be nice. We could get one of these ones which cost amber. I haven't gotten any of them because spending amber for these things is like, you're just making things harder for you, for the most part. Like, I'm not going to get that. What's the point of that? 2 amber for better diplomatic relations. The Southern Realms and Norsca. Maybe the Southern Realms that would help. Norsca? 20 is not going to overcome the natural dislike they have of you. Or just all the dislike they have from you having all the agreements with the other Order factions. That's nice for the other bonuses. 20% diplomatic relations with dwarves. Yeah. That's not going to help either. I mean, they're going to be friendly with you regardless, because they're an Order faction like you are. I'm sorry. No, I'm not ranting. Okay. Enter. Lothan, where are you going? He's ambushing! We could actually fall for that ambush and get a good battle. Because he would be in the forest, assumably. And we'd be stronger in it. And we'd have them right where we want them. Right next to us. Military alliance between Avalon and Krace. Safri marches up again. Is that Bellinor the Wise again? We just dealt with you. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Fine, we're going to have our Dryads next turn. Forget Tor Arkara. We're going to go up here, lay an ambush, get the Shrine of Khaine, and do that. They're just going to keep coming. I mean, of course, but... whatever. Where did they come from? I think they were over in Bretonnia.
Never.
Yeah, Bellinor.
Impossible.
Astika. Oh, not the fire!
Certainly not.
And Alistair. Okay, go to here. Play ambush. That's light forest there. Go there. And let's see, where is a light forest around here? See, this is like what I mean sometimes. This looks like forest, but it's not actually. It's just grassland. There's light forest. Go to there. Ambush. Shrine of Khaine has a garrison. Not much of one. We'll be able to move up to here, I think. Yeah, that's light forest still.
Futile.
I'm not expecting them to fall for our ambush. We'll lose the settlement, but so be it. I don't really care. They just land on it. After we have the Sword of Khaine, perhaps we can start focusing on destroying Ulthuan. If I get the Sword of Khaine, I might continue this campaign for a bit longer. If we don't, then I think I'll just call it at 5. I mean, we could attack the Shrine of Khaine with, like, Drycha, get Durthu to sit around in the forest here and just ambush anyone who tries to come for it. I don't think the area of the Shrine of Khaine actually extends out into there. No, it's Torandlek. So if we took, we'd have to take Torandlek afterwards. To be able to get replenishment between each battle. Oh look, you're attacking Paravon. How nice. I wish I wasn't having to go to war with you. Are my Wood Elf allies going to help me in this? What have you got?
Glade Lord.
Kembla is sightseeing in Atholoran.
Lord of the Azure.
What's your army like?
Kindred, to battle!
Annoying. We could possibly deal with that. They don't have much in the way of foot soldiers. But archers, which can deal with that. The Pegasus Knights... Are they anti-large? They are. But the Great Eagles wouldn't do too well against them.
I am a
Bohemond
lord of
Beastslayer
Bretonnia.
is a
Never.
anti-large.
No. Unwise. Imbecile.
Okay. Drycha. Move up to here. Another ambush. Durthu. Go up here. Another ambush. Dulcith. Another ambush. I would be feeling more secure about these ambushes I'm laying if we had bonuses to it, but I suppose it's hard to hide a tree that big in a forest that small.
Vampire of the waves.
Okay. Nice Toran, like, doesn't have garrison. Enter. Come on, Wood Elf allies, help me defend Paravon. I like that settlement. It gives me great eagles. Durthu's just sneaking, tiptoeing his way up the coastline. Shh. Very quiet. I'm hunting swords of Khaine. Hunting high elves. Heinrich Kemmler's having a moment. He's just... Oh, they foiled Drycha's ambush. Oh well. What are they going to do about it? There's still the other 2 ambushes in that area. Aha, fool, you found the first and second ambush, but were you expecting the third? It's kind of funny, the idea of that. Like, you've got 3 armies hiding in the same forest. They discover 1 army, but they don't discover the other 2. It's like... Are they in different areas? Oh, they are mobilizing their forces against them. They are actually moving. Wow. Thank you very much. There's greenskin rebels over here. In Montfort? Wait, what? Okay. I suppose that's because it's Bretonnian land. It's causing greenskin rebellions. Go away, Kevlar. You're senile. Nature's solve because chaos vampire corruption's going up for some reason. Is Kevlar going to be a problem? Is he just going to squat there? Okay. Again, it's like 50-50. I don't think Drycha kicks that much ass. She's good. Okay, go to here. Move up to here. Hello, I'm back. And we're bigger than ever. I just got to auto-resolve this. Not that big of a battle. Yoink.
We will be avenged.
No, you won't. Aha, Shrine of Khaine. Damn it! Building's not there. Build this. And get the Way Shrine. Increase the garrison. Katrada! You can get... Penumbral Pendulum. Also, since we own this, we're getting the Dwellers Below bonus in this region, which is quite nice. There's no forest around here. Why does the Shrine of Khaine have to be a desolate island? Ara. You can get... That just lowers cooldown on the spells. It's not actually lowering the cost of them. Don't need to cast them that often and get evasion. Okay, and Durthu, you can lay an ambush. Actually, no, look at that. There's a little sliver of that land right here, but there's no forest there. I could move you back to here and have you sit in the forest. If I did that, what are you going to do? There is no... there's actually shore there, so you'd probably come up the rear.
Misguided.
If I moved you over here, chances are they would attack Dulcith instead of Durthu. Also, if Durthu moved over there, he would not be in territory which we own, so he wouldn't get the bonuses. Okay, Drycha, hop out. Thankfully, public order is really easy for us to maintain. At least in areas which don't have corruption. Oh, they're assaulting my units! How dare they? Krace confederated with Ulthuan. Right. Is that forest there? Hmm. Well, we own the Shrine of Khaine again. Now we just have to keep it for 14 turns? After this, I think I will move Durthu over here. So armies will attack him and he'll be in the forest. If I could get Tor Anlek, in all of this we would have the dwellers below in. Which would be nice. And are my Wood Elf allies going to be successful against Baston? If they attack all at once. They lifted the siege of Paravon. Good work. Hey, what do you want? Join war against the trolls. Payment 200. If you get a military alliance, sure. Sorry. Since I don't have any archers, I don't particularly want to have to fight against the trolls. Let's see. Minus 400. Buy it. Okay, and we've got the Waystone there. Drycha. Recruit more Dryads. Durthu, you're going to sit over here. And I'm going to have you go into camp mode for the melee defense and leadership bonus. So you're now guarding this path. Supposedly, with your area of control, they will not be able to get past you. They'll have to attack you to be able to get onto the Shrine of Khaine. Unless they go up the rear way. I think sometimes they can get past that if like another army is in his area of control and they're able to get to that lord's area of control. So if like I have a lord here and their circle is over this, then they'll be able to sort of go like whoop. It'll look like they'll be able to just go straight through, but they'll be sort of going through that way. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for hosting me. I hope everything is good with you, Ellis of Phoenix.
Futile. No.
Let's see. Yep, Durthu can just sit over there. He's in the forest. He'll have bonuses. Won't have dwellers below. I'm tempted to put Katrada in his army to make it a bit better. That would mean getting rid of a unit of Dryads. Actually, let's see. Katrada has Shield of Isha and Flurry of Bowels. I doubt that stacks. So... Wah! Okay. End turn. Says a lot that I'm confident that Durthu will be able to take anything which they throw at him. His army's going to be quite tough fighting in a forest. The extra ward save they get and all that. Though it is still just forest spirits. However, we've certainly learnt in this campaign not to underestimate forest spirits. Pirates of Sartosa declare war on Whistleland and Clan Angward. Yeah, it's fine. Kind of want to wait until we get the building. Probably just try and make turns go over as quickly as possible. Red Duke, what do you want? 900 for a non-aggression pact. You're at war with Lyonesse. I'd really rather not, because that will make the Bretonians more upset with me. That's what I said last time, but the reasoning still stands. I just don't want to fight multiple fronts. We have to get a military alliance with Laurelon. Well, the extra amber would be nice. Critical failure. You're good? Good to hear. Done with Thief yet? Not yet. I don't actually know how far through the game we are.
The woods of Athelloren.
Maybe about halfway.
Deliver your imprudent.
It's rather it's not that long of a game. I haven't looked up how many levels there are in the game.
Futile.
Oh, now what I have to offer you to be able to accept this?
Of course.
There we go. Thank you very much. Garrett screaming intensifies. No, Garrett. There was a fair amount of that this time because we were falling off of massive chairs. So, and shelves. What's this? Okay, yeah. That'd be nice to have. Well, we got the amber from them, and I paid like 8,000 to get them to get a military alliance. Don't fool me. "13 more turns. Getting Vol the Maker, so we get more income. Yes, the level in Thief is quite interesting at the moment. It's what's it called? The Sword. The mission's called. You're having to break into the mansion of someone called Constantine, and this mansion is very weird. Peace negotiation. Clan Scar and the Shade Wraith, and Clan Scar and the Dreadfleet. I'll break the border. The lowest trespassing. No, they wounded Ara! Damn you. I'm gonna have to put Katrada into Durthu's army. Be able to get the bonus! We actually have a research which reduces the chance of enemy action succeeding. That's annoying. Oh, they're raiding! Bragon is raiding Paravon. Or Bastion, sorry, not Bragon. Wah! Wand of Jet for +4 Chaos Corruption. Okay, Katrada, go into Durthu's army. So what's that upgrade? This one. Enemy hero action success chance -15, -5. I thought there was another one which like lowered it by like 13 or something. Whatever. Let's just keep going up that way. Why has my income gone down? Oh, because the Dryades have recruited? Oh, and because Drycha, Katrada is no longer in Drycha's army.
Certainly not.
They assaulted my units as well. I'm tempted to move you back. I'm not going to be able to defeat against these heroes that well, but
Impossible.
they're just
I will not.
annoying. But at least we'd be close by to Shrine of Khaine and get their garrison. Yes, yes. No, don't raid it, Durthu. Just sit next to it. Ugh, I should've... The forest bonuses we get are nice, but I should have put my fort unit out of position just for that. He can lay ambush here, though, still. I think we'll do that. We'll get Durthu to lay ambush here just so that they can stumble into it as they try to get to the Shrine of Khaine. Though, of course, that does mean we can only lay ambush to one army one a turn. But this is also why it's good to have your armies stacked on top of each other, because they'll fumble into one of the army's ambushes. Will the other two armies actually stay in the ambush stance? That's what I was going to say. But they'll be drawn into the battle. They might not. So, forget what I was saying. Damn it, Baston! Talsin, get the war. The Shade Wraith declare war on Talsin, and Sterling declare war on Servants of Fidelity. Stop sieging Paravon.
Highborn.
Lady of the Glade.
Kingsglade. Why is there so high vampiric corruption here? Osmosis. From where? Argwylon not vampiric. That's not vampiric. It's from Blood Keep? I suppose it's from Blood Keep. Yeah, they had a witch house. How's that affecting you? I suppose osmosis from that way. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Durthu lay an ambush. Drycha, you're still recruiting. Dulcith, I'm actually going to move you to here. So you're not so close to here. So that Tyrion can't just attack you. Drycha is a little close, but I think we'll survive. Just get more Dryads in our army. How many turns is Ara going to be wounded for? 3. I'm also tempted to try and get wound actions off of them, but we haven't leveled our characters for that.
Misguided.
Okay, end turn. We have extra garrison from our settlement there, so if they fumble into my ambush... Haha. We'll get the garrison, which does have elves in it. Ugh. But, yeah. And I'm tempted to just auto-resolve this. No, let's play this. I've auto-resolved an awful lot of battles. Oh, yeah. I'll probably go for like an extra half hour. We can have a, I don't know, good ending or get the Sword of Khaine. Kind of want to keep going until we get the Sword of Khaine. It's late, but I want to see whether we can, like, achieve that. That was the goal. Shadow Warriors. I remember they were a class you could play in Warhammer Online. They did look like that though, really. I think they were more of a mix of like this and a Wood Elf. Kind of. I think they had more like a more foresty look to them. At least some of their armor. Or did they? Maybe not. They dual-wielded swords and had a bow. I never played as one, though. I don't think any of my major characters were elves, were high elves. What were the units? No, I had a sword master of Hoeth, because I like sword master. There was a sword master, white lion, which was a pet class, shadow warrior, and a mage. Yeah, I think, yeah, that would have been the 4 classes. Because this Swordmaster was like a tank. But they had different stances they could switch between. White Lion of Krace was a damage dealer with pets to tie down the enemies. As well as, like, they could, I think their White Lions could fetch enemy units. So you could, like, send your line over to someone and they would go over there and then pull them back to you. Screams in the distance. The mage was really just a spellcaster. I think it was also the healer. But it was like a healer with damaging. Oh, was it not screaming? It was the Frostheart Phoenix. There's also this Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Go after them! Just demolish them. Hey, how's that dragon coming along? Oh, there's also Tyrion. Can't forget Tyrion. Hey, all my reinforcements came in. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Another Great Eagle. Nice. We've got a Hawk Rider. Okay. We've got some Elves. Glade Rider. Hey, Dryads and some Treekin. A lot of Dryads. Oh, that's from Drycha's army. Okay. And the Treekin. They're not going to get over here before the army's destroyed. Oh, this is actually from the summoned unit. So, yeah, don't be, doing that. Hey, Durthu, does Tyrion have his sword? He doesn't. He doesn't cause fire damage, so you can go and, say hello to him. Why does everyone keep stopping? I tell you to attack things, and you're just like, oh, maybe. I don't feel like it. Oh. Units of Nagaryth. Ah, we can actually see. I have the Uniforms and Heraldry mod active now for the High Elves because it's out of date, but it seems like it still works fine. So yeah, we get all the variant shields on the High Elves, which I really like the look of. They're over the top. They're very colourful and they vary all over the place in the unit, but to me, that's what the High Elves should be like. Avalon looks particularly nice, I think. But yeah, so they've got Phoenix Claws and Phoenixes and all that on their shields. Well, these are all patterns from the army books. I think it looks okay. My eagles. Fly, my eagles! Hello. I'm coming over to meet you. Stomp. Gout of blood. Ah. He's just staring at one guy in the eyes. Yeah, it's got the dragon's getting pecked at by the birds. Ah. Aid. Oh. Oh look, my various archers have come in. Hooray! What are these things? They're like shooting things from a distance? What? Odd. Weird. Never heard of such things. Shooting things from a distance. Puh. Oh, the dragon dead. There we go. There. Squawk. Durthu in the background stomping towards them. It's just like trees everywhere. Wow. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. The lighting behind him like that. Yeah, he's leading his forces into battle. There we go. Stop, 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 stop. They dead yet? They should be dead. Are they dead? Chase after them. Oh, halo. There's some coming back. Nope, they've all shattered. Okay. The rest of my army didn't even get within... Didn't even get in combat. Look at that range. Pyow! Oh, how easy it would make things. Actually, against the Swordmasters. And there goes Tyrion. Out of my way, you fools! Places to be. Swordmasters of Hoeth actually have a... they counter shielded because... they have they deflect shots. It's something they had on the tabletop. They're able... They're such skilled users of their swords, they can actually swat arrows out of the air with their swords. Which is, you know, typical elven stuff, but... Stomp. Rah! That actually killed a fair number of them. Oh yeah, look at that. It actually killed quite a few of them even further away. I suppose because parts of their unit was still in the area. Okay. In battle. Decisive victory! Aha! This will also just give us more experience for our units. 208 losses. 669 losses. I would have liked to have an awakening of the wood to cast on the Swordmasters. Just to knock them down. So that they could have a bit of... So they could have a little bit of disorientation and just take damage from Dryads. Tyrion got 16. That Lawmaster of Hoeth got 18. Them and the nobles kind of similar. Well, I think that's the Lawmaster of Hoeth because it's got the crescent moon of Safri on his helmet. 157 kills for Durthu. So we just keep doing that whenever an enemy army comes near us. As long as not too many coming to attack us at once. We'll be able to defend the Shrine of Khaine. Pretty well. Enemy army that seeks to fight without protection of the eagle claws, it's clearly courageous or inept. Either way, I wish no part in it. Or Aeoloran Greyhawk Seamaster. Yeah, well, look at this army. They had a eagle claws. It didn't do anything. It got dryads spawned right on top of it. I said before, that ability which Drycha has, which summons dryads, is really nice. It upgrades to Treekin and then a Treeman. I kind of wish she got those abilities as well, besides just upgrading it. That would be a lot of summons for her to have. And quite powerful, but... Or maybe the Treekin get upgraded to the Treeman? I feel like she should always be able to summon units of dryads. Summoning a tree to a battlefield, though. Pretty nice. Who got the most secondary? 43 for 1 unit of dryads. Doesn't look like anyone else has gone up a rank to rank 7. Though, some of our Treekin are getting up there. Rank 5 and 6. No, rank 4 and 5. And both of our other 2 Great Eagles are nearly onto rank 7. Their archers actually didn't get any kills. They're shooting us. They must have been shooting my monstrous unit. Well, Loth and Seaguard got 1 kill, but they were probably in combat. The Illyrian archers didn't. Dragon got 4 kills. Did it breathe fire? Must have breathed fire on a monstrous unit. Maybe on Durthu. All of our casualties were primarily from the Swordmasters there. That is a pain. That's like, what? 123 kills from just them? Okay, after this, let's see. That's the army of Lothar dealt with again. We've already got the trait for Tyrion. It's nice, it gives us extra melee attack for our army. As well as something else. There's the armies of Safri nearby, but they probably won't feel attacking. What with us standing out in the open like this? Come at me. Drycha's army is going to recruit some more dryads in a turn or two. Going to just get more powerful. I think I'm going to keep recruiting you to our army until it's max. Even though we'll be in the negative. Will just help us a lot. And we did set sail with her having a pretty much a full stack, I believe. Some battles we fought last time on the sea meant I had to combine her army into Durthu's. Okay. Release the captives. I want the money. Okay, another army marches past. I wonder if Nagareth is going to come back here to deal with us. Oh, we stole the brass cleaver from them. It's quite nice. Plus 9 melee attack constant for enemies in range, allies in range. Broken nose have been destroyed. Okay, would that have been done by Kemler? Eleanor the Wise is moving up. Do we go and attack Tyrion? Deal with him. He is in Lothern territory, so he's going to be replenishing. War declared. Carrick, Hearn, and Black Crag. And Tudorthus gets Pathfinder. Yay! Forest Spirit. Wardens of Kithril? Zithril? Vol the Maker. More money. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're getting Ladriel, Lady of Mists. Okay. The world roots is useless here because we can't use that while we're in Ulthuan. I want this. And this. You need to get everything else. All the others before we can get that. It's just a pain. They're not useful to me. Or not that useful. Okay, Katrada. I'm going to get on you. I'm gonna get wound on you, so we can start dealing with some of these annoying heroes around us. Durthu goes up to level 20. You can get... Let's see, you'll need 2 more points in here. I could go for Foe Seeker. Start buffing your stats. I get Amber Spear. We'll keep focusing on your spells. Roused to Wrath Treekin. Yes. Spiteful Hatred. Reduce the enemy leadership by -8 in the local region. Okay. Get more Dryads. By ambush again. How many more turns? 10. Okay, I'm actually going to do a save. It's actually coming up to half an hour. I like holding myself to 5 sessions or 10. Can be a bit single-minded in that way. Maybe we'll just do a bit more, because I would like to be able to get the Sword of Khaine. Oh, Karak Bufdar. Owned by Clan Argwylon. It's kind of a shame to leave the campaign off without achieving what we were going for. They assault my units. Ambush. I'll just kill you. Release the captives. Durthu gets another rank. Katrada gets another rank, and so does Dulcith. We'll get a Hawk Companion. Hey, I think I'll be able to get 1 in each of my armies now. Reinforcement range plus 20%. I don't think that actually shows the increased reinforcement range. Tyria declares war on the Shade Wraith and Dreadfleet. They must really be messing around down there. Yeah, the assault units. What's this? Recruitment in cost increase for dryads, or more leadership or melee attack. Or melee attack. Elves of Discord. Ooh. That's really nice. I like that item a lot. I'm going to give it to Katrada. You could also have the brass cleaver. Don't have a heat protection item for you. Forest Spirit. Hunting Hounds. Durthu, you have a Hawk Companion. Dalsith, you have a Hawk Companion. Drycha, you have a Hawk Companion. You can get... Oh. Young Stag. Have I got little hawks sitting on their shoulders? Dalsith. Get regrowth. And Durthu. Get Wild Heart. Katrada. Get Shield of Thorns. And lay an ambush again. Okay, how many more turns until Ara comes back? One more turn. Right. I'm gonna end turn. And I think I'm just going to have to call it at the end here. For this session. Oh, they foiled my ambush. No! Oh well, they ran off. But, I think we'll do one more session of this. I want to do one more session. I want to get the Sword of Khaine on Durthu. It's more just for the lols than anything else. It's going to be awesome with it. But, you know. It's a goal, and I feel appropriate. Damn it, they wounded Katrada. Katrada. Oh well. Ara's coming back. I just should be cast. I should just be like performing wound actions on them over and over again to level up my heroes. Damn it, Bohemond. Torgavon, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad I got to see that. Your lust for glory sickens me. Join war against trolls? No. Continue gorging. Okay. Mission aborted. Because my allies dealt with them. Okay, so we're going to save it here. And, yeah, I suppose we'll continue this next time. It seems like I've talked myself into there's going to be 6 parts of this. I want to get rid of you. Get rid of you. Failure. You're a failure. Oh well, more dryads. Okay. Oh yes, we've saved it. I'll just have to do that again. How many more turns do we have until we get the Shrine of Khaine? 8 more turns. Should be able to do that in the next session. And they've kind of buggered off, so maybe they've just decided that we're not worth the effort. No, they're probably going to reinforce their armies. Anyway. It's annoying that we didn't get the Sword of Khaine, but we have got the Shrine of Khaine, so that's part of our task. Again, we've taken it back. Since we took it from the Dark Elves that other time. And, yeah, now it's just, next time it will just be waiting 8 turns, fighting off the High Elves, and then drawing the Sword of Khaine, and then going ham on them, I suppose, because Durthu's just going to be full of rage. As he is always. Maybe he will eventually find some peace after the blood haze lifts. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining me for this, and I hope you'll join me for the next one.